But anyway, speaking of the award show thing messing me up, there was a reason why I was looking at it, and it's because we are kind of coming close to the end of the season. A final week is next week, and I think most teams do have one game left to go. Some teams definitely have a bye, and some teams have some makeups to do technically by the end of next week. So that's kind of, that needs to get done by everybody who needs to make those
Ooh.
up. But we were looking at the awards, and I wanted to like just quickly just let's ignore Iona and Quinnipiac for now. We're gonna get to them in like 15 minutes once they actually, hop in the lobbies and whatnot. So we'll be able to see them in action, and we give our MVPs based on who does well there. But let's look at the teams throughout the entire season. Dax being a player here, so maybe we should give him some awards while we're at it. But I'm not going to show any favoritism, even though you're right here,
Nah.
sir.
I don't deserve them.
But yeah, so I sent you both the list of awards that
Yes,
we did last year.
Yep.
We might have more this year, so it's going to be interesting. But any big awards you guys wanted to talk about, and who you think should be up for those specific ones? Let's start with you, Firewolf, since you've had more time to think.
I'm not gonna lie, I have not been looking at that. I forgot. You sent me this. Should I just pick like a random one, or just kind of?
Pick whichever one you wanted
Okay.
that you think like has the most interesting
Um.
situation going on for it.
Yeah.
All right, Dax, you pick
I'm
up.
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Best IGN. Best IGN.
I'm just gonna say Glizzy Wizard right now. That's
No.
Yeah, that's
I'm-
what I've heard is the front runner.
And I'm not just. Oh, really? I'm not just saying it for that. I'm not just saying because Dax here, but I do like Banana Robot, and I said that at week 1. I'm like, I love that name.
Yeah, it's a goated name.
I love Banana Robot. Like that name is absolutely goated.
I will disagree and say Glizzy Wizard for obvious reasons. It's just such a good name in comparison to our previous winner being what's it called Big African. So I think she was a close second for that one actually. So I think now that Big African has been out of this MAAC, who else but Glizzy Wizard?
And I guess for see, I don't want to do like top 3 tanks. That's like listing a bunch of people.
This man just wants to say Dax. How about you, Dax? Any categories you're interested in talking about? I have one in mind.
For me, I would honestly the one I was talking to. I mean, spoiler. I was talking to a couple Maris guys before this. We went through the list, but most improved player between this year and last year. This might be a little bit of self-bias, but I've really enjoyed watching Mr. Altitude's journey from Sienna to Maris, and just seeing that man pop off in ways never before seen. Like that is one of my favorite goats of all time, right there.
I kind of agree with you on that. He was flying under the radar and me thinking about this just right now, but I've noticed that throughout games and like seeing his improvement. I've noticed it. I noted it during games, saying how he has grown from last season. So I don't know why it kind of slipped my mind in this moment specifically, but yeah, his growth has been tremendous. So yeah, probably this is our ideas. This is a player choice award, so like we'll see how everybody else votes. Don't let us sway your votes, guys. Keep strong to what you think is right, but at the same time, yeah. The two of us here thinking Mr. Altitude kind of deserves that one over there. How about you, Firewolf? Who do you think should get most improved between seasons?
Most improved from last season. Worked?
Huh.
Maybe that just came to mind.
I think he kind of peaked towards the end of his last. Not like he's gotten worse, but I think he hit such a high last season that his improvement this season is kind of minimal when you think about it. Is the issue?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I didn't watch as much as I did last year as I do this year. So I guess I'm just saying because the last time I remember Cork, he wasn't great. but now he's like, he's like very, very, very good now. But if he was pretty much this good last year, maybe a slightly worse, then yeah, that's not a fair answer. I would maybe honestly. I don't want to be biased. Like, yeah, I'm trying.
Listen, you could sound biased. That's the whole point. Like the one I want to talk about is gonna make me sound biased. Spoiler.
I
He's so
Uh,
tongue-tied.
um. See, I'm thinking like, I have a few people in my bucket. Like I have Mango Shark in there. I have Corked in there. I have. The teams are there. Now I feel like there's Niagara, Fairfield.
I think if I did pick somebody for good improvement in a team like Niagara, Seppi has grown a lot. I will give him that.
Was Chunky on Ryder last year?
Not to the fullest. Chunky partially returned, but has mainly returned this year. So yeah, he is pretty improved, I would say, actually. So it kind of makes sense. Chunky was there 2 seasons ago, and then took a gap, and then came back this year. So there's that.
Okay. So he was there when we were at our last, or no?
No.
The year after that.
He was the year after.
Okay. Cause, yeah, I feel like right now I'd probably, just from what I remember, I'd probably say Mango Shark, because I do think he got a lot better, like, since last year, and even 2 years ago, question mark? Yes.
Yeah, I think a lot of Quinny players have gotten better. I remember.
No, but I only say
he's the only one on
He's the only current player on QU that was on the team in a previous year. So like all of his teammates are. I mean, I guess if you count GSR and Bob Ross, but they're not playing that much this year because like they're technically on the roster, but they're subs. Like they're not prioritizing Overwatch this year.
Yeah.
So I would probably have to say Mango Shark from QU. From Ryder, I would say
it's not just for,
it's only one.
Yeah, it's just for everyone. So we'll give it to Mango Shark.
Yeah, I'll give it to Mango Shark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the topic I wanted to talk about, which kind of is going to be a little surprising with the current state of this team, best duo DPS. I honestly, really early in the semester, like in the first semester, if they kept up with it, I'm gonna have to give it to Ryder, kinda.
You know what? I was kind of
really
thinking
Chunky and ISO were kind of like menaces to a lot of teams. Like every team, I will give them. A lot of DPS player, a lot of hit scan players are like good shutdowns for like anybody. Like they are the prime like example. But the combination of Chunky and ISO were kind of devastating. Not sure if any other team really has like that much like impact across both their DPS. Each team definitely has that one DPS player that outshines a lot of players in general, but Ryder, it was like ISO was kind of scary, especially on the Widow and that Tracer at first, and then Chunky showed up on like the Freya and everything. It was just scary, the fact that now he's forced onto support. That like, yeah, I just think the best DPS duo, although, like, I don't know if you can continue to say it, but I will give it to the Ryder, in my opinion, over there. So, like, since it's so much later and now he's support, I feel like that's going to not be in the eyes of everybody, but I wanted to put it out there.
And you know what? I kind of agree with you. Like, before you said Ryder, I was thinking in my mind, like, I feel like Chunky and ISO at their peak is, like...
Yeah.
Very good. Now, I don't remember seeing a lot of mount games in the fall, so I don't remember how their DPS... I mean, I assume the DPS have been very lethal.
But together is where I'm, like, trying to get at, and I think those two excel. Dex?
I feel like you can make a choice for a few of them, but...
Yeah.
I feel like I can give it to Ryder, too.
And how about you, Dex?
See, you guys both went to Ryder. We were talking about it. I have to give it to... Like, if we're talking about first semester groups... We were talking about Zom and Lunar. Those two guys on their own were win conditions. Like, I don't care who you were. Like, you could not fight plan around those guys. You had to target each one of them individually. Like, those guys were disgusting when they got to play what they wanted.
And that's
Like-
and they were a close second for me for the exact almost same reason as Ryder's DPS, but Ryder did get the better of Quinny in that match in the first semester, so that's why I also swung it towards them. But
yeah, that's very fair.
but those two, yeah, I was
I
gonna say
feel like those two are
Quinnipiac,
top
very
two.
good close second. It was
Yeah.
so close in my mind, but like,
Yeah, if they kept them together, I
Yeah.
definitely think those two duos would have been the front.
yeah,
Oh.
most underrated. Let's talk. I'm curious. Speaking of Quinnipiac, a little bit after
Underrated.
that, I'm gonna give it
Underrated.
to Sogu. Sogu's
Oh, underrated.
underrated
Okay.
as hell.
I agree. I
She's
100%
too
agree.
good for
She's very good.
She's too
For-
good to
yes.
not get the recognition. Like, we have Mango
Yeah.
Shark, the captain, leading the charge and everything and whatnot. And usually, like, a secondary support player always falls aside. And Sogu, I feel, fell in that category. But she's been amazing.
Yeah, no, she, as far as I know, she really doesn't play the game that much. You'd be surprised. She rarely, he does, I don't want to say rarely, but he doesn't really play Overwatch that much. 'Cause it's kind of hard for her to, but considering she doesn't play, like, constantly, like, she's very good. Like, I feel like it's hard to find someone who doesn't play the game that much to be, like, that consistently staying alive for a long. I feel like it's mostly just it stays alive for a long time. I feel like on the Curie, like she doesn't really die first in team fights that often.
How about you, Dex?
I think Sugo is definitely a really good shout. I'm trying to think about other teams as well. If we're thinking in the top 3 teams, I definitely think it goes to Sugo. I've never been able to say her name right.
This man just threw
I-
out a whole nother saying I've never heard before. Sogu, Sugo, as whatever the heck you just said.
Swogu?
She goes
Hey.
to the gym, Swogo.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I come up with all sorts of stuff, so don't get me started. But I would definitely think she would definitely be a front runner for most underrated player, especially after Mount performance. Like, absolutely insane on 99 of that game. I think the other 1%, she was on Kiriko, but again, insane performance.
I'm gonna ask either you to speak a little louder moving forward because your mic
Oop.
does keep cutting out, but like we caught most of that. Her performance against Mount was impeccable to say the least. I did watch back that game. I'm just gonna say this: fucking, she has ears. Like, she hears everything. You cannot flank her. It was scary.
Did you? Oh, okay.
But
I was
yeah,
gonna say, never mind.
we have not gotten in lobby yet, so we can keep talking
Do
about
you have
this.
do you have an or? Okay, I was gonna say you don't have an overrated. That'd be kind of
Overrated? Who the heck? Let's talk about that while we're at it. Who do you think is overrated? Who do we glaze too much?
I don't.
Ooh.
Yeah, who do we overglaze?
Support players, cough cough.
What? We don't glaze them enough. we glaze hit scans and tanks way too much.
I'll give you hit scans.
I remember when Quinny first actually started popping off, and I saw Zomniscient. I'm pretty sure I glazed him to high heavens. Oh my god, that guy was crazy.
Ooh,
but
what do you guys think of?
I saw I overglazed too.
What do you guys think of?
Come on, use your words.
No, I'm thinking which one to do. I was thinking, who would you guys say is the MVP?
Ooh. So I actually have been thinking about this one a little bit. And I want to say that a lot of my thought process has come from going beyond just standard gameplay in extending into leadership and then their role outside of getting everybody together and so forth, just them as a leader and in general making them one of the more valuable players. I kind of have limited interaction with a lot of other teams, so this is going to come from bias, But the way Cork has carried himself throughout these past 2 seasons to get his team together, to grow a team from like what it was to what it is now, and even going through the struggles that they're going through now, and still trying to get it done, and still able to get like a significant amount of like work done. I kind of, outside of gameplay, if I had to pick an MVP, I kind of give it to Cork. As I said, it's due to limited interaction with other teams. With the way I've interacted with you, Dax, I feel like you do a lot too. To what extent, I don't have the full picture. But,
I do
yeah.
my best. I'm sure my guys will vouch, but I do my best.
Yeah. But how about you two? Your thoughts?
trying to think.
MVP is tough.
It's
Yeah.
very.
Because like you, I have very limited I have very limited exposure to other people outside of Marist or like the bubble that we have.
I got
Trying to
invited to the
think.
custom game.
So did I.
I did not. What? I'm the important one.
I honestly, and I think this might be a slight I don't know if people are gonna notice it as much. I think Saturday does a lot for the Niagara team. That goes underspoken. I've been talking to him a lot in the past few months, especially, and I don't know, just seeing the way he and the Niagara team interact with each other, the way they all are there for one another. I think, just in general, I think Saturday would be a very good shout for that.
I do agree.
I guess for me, I mean, how I think of MVP is, how I think of MVP is, I kind of think of it more as how well off the team is with or without that person, and I'm kind of thinking ISO.
Huh.
Uh,
Just how much
I
impact
think-
the player would carry as like you're
Yes.
more on the performance side of thing, where
Yeah,
me and
yeah.
Dax went away from that.
Like what I think is like if you take Ryder with and without ISO, I feel like it's two completely different teams. I don't feel like there's another player you could do that with on another team.
That is a very good shout.
I can agree with that. To the
I
on the
can't think of a
performance side.
single player that's an MVP reliant as ISO and not from any other team.
I do agree. Wait, that's good thoughts for now. We still have a lot of awards to come, but we're gonna
Yeah,
have to cut
sure, for
talking
sure.
about that for now. We'll see how the players vote for everybody and see what that shapes up to be. Hopefully, I think it's gonna be towards the end of next month that we get that award show out. So yeah, keep an eye out for that once I stream that again, of course. But for now, we are getting into the lobby of IONA and QUINNIPIAC. This game, as I think I wrote in the chat, it's not going to make a big difference. I also told you, Firewolf, earlier, it's not going to break QUINNIPIAC's hold on first. But if IONA comes up with a win, it's going to prove to us that IONA is here to play, and they are scary because
Yeah.
this team is very different than we saw last semester. Last semester, I think I said it last stream, like they really just didn't exist, but this team is very different.
I know, definitely. They like playing a lot of the from what we've seen in the first two. Even like Jax, even I think when they played Mount like 2 weeks ago when I streamed it, I think they played. I don't know if they played mostly Hazard in that match, but they did that again last week. They played like a lot of Lucio and a Hazard. I don't
Yeah.
remember if they did that against Mount, but I know they did that last week.
Yeah, I think from the few times I've watched this new Iona team, it almost looks like they're exclusively playing Hazard comps, flexing around what some of the DPS do. It definitely seems like they like to favor the crosshair on the Ana. Although I do believe we saw a little bit of Kiriko in the last game. I can't recall.
I think that was mean. Yes, just
I think
a
we
little
did see
bit.
a little bit of Fury, yeah.
And I think when the
Yeah.
Ana was banned out, I think he did lock Did he lock the Kiriko? Who did he play when
Yeah, I'm
when
pretty
Ana
sure.
was banned?
I'm like 99% sure he played Kiri.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the new Iona team is definitely tending to lean towards those hazard comps. As a hazard player myself, I love to watch it. I know for anyone that isn't a hazard player, they hate to play into it. So we'll see what happens tonight.
I am so here for this. Like I said, well, Iona has something to prove. Quinnipiac is first. This is in Quinnipiac. I will kind of say this. Quinnipiac kind of took first with a bit of a struggle. It was a map 5, so I still think Iona, even though they are first, I think Iona has a better chance at going up against Quinnipiac than they did it against Mount in some degree. But Quinnipiac hasn't stopped learning, hasn't stopped improving. They probably watched last week's stream and saw that Iona was kicking ass and decided, we got to lock in as well. So we'll get to see what happens, especially on Lijiang Tower being first, or a map has to be picked. My bad.
Yeah, it looks like Iona is the home team, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay.
Iona.
Yeah, them asking that would be.
Yeah, why the heck did Quinny make the lobby though? And then I look at it.
Also, I do think like QU could actually lose first if they lose out in their games. So this match is still like as much as you're saying like if QU loses, they've still got a stranglehold on first. I wouldn't necessarily run away with that. Like they do, like it's likely that they can finish first, but until they win probably 2 of their last 3 games, I wouldn't
I'm not
say they're.
I'm
know
not
what I mean?
saying
Like,
they're guaranteed first. I'm saying
okay.
I'm saying like this match will not drop them at least, but like this will
Yeah.
bring them closer to being dropped because Mount does have another
Yeah.
game against Quinnipiac. And who does Quinnipiac play next week if they have
We
another?
do.
Oh yeah, you guys! Holy
Yeah.
crap! I literally earlier today I was like, "Yo, I get to do Mayor's game next week against Quinny," and then for some reason I'm here and I'm blanking on it, but. That's actually very
when is that one
interesting.
happening? Do you know yet or no?
I don't. I actually have to talk to Mango about it.
Okay.
It's gonna be
I
at
love having
10
night classes
PM.
on Wednesdays. I love having night class.
It's gonna be on Thursday
I will
at 10
say,
p.m.
I will
Watch.
say, it was nice passing earlier with the sun being up. Like that was actually like kind of nice, but can only happen. Probably only happen once.
Yeah, let's.
Probably won't happen again.
I had to rush home for that one.
Like I haven't even eaten dinner yet. Like
No, I didn't.
no, I didn't either.
But yeah.
I was lucky. I was eating dinner while I was watching you.
Oh, man, I wish. Should have grubbed up something for myself. Should have been here by the time I got here. But yeah. We are actually not gonna go to Lijiang. We are gonna go to Busan with a Lucio ban coming out from Iona against, well, we say this almost every time. There's a lot of bans, especially against some of these higher end teams that feel kind of targeted and or against whether it's their playstyle or a specific player. But once that ban goes through, that character is open for the rest of the series. So yes, Mango Shark being a kind of cracked Lucio is gonna have to probably default possibly onto the Larian, what's it called?
Yeah.
But that would be strange on control, in my opinion. But I won't keep it out of question. But yeah, it does kind of force him somewhere else. But once we get that Lucio freed up, he'll be free to do whatever. And I think Iona was also the first team not only to was probably like the first team last week that pulled the double ban. Like one team banned this character and then Iona banned the same character a couple games later. It's kind of rare to see that.
We've done that a couple of times, or I've noticed a couple teams do that, especially with Lucio bans. It's very, very frequent that happens.
I will say, I haven't seen it because I don't remember streaming that situation. But then again, you guys are players, so it definitely could have happened.
Yeah.
And off stream, but whenever that's happened.
True.
But for my knowledge, that's just like a rarity. Also, what Mount pulled last week or whenever it was, where they swap sides.
Oh, with the cat and the roadhog?
No, where they swap sides because most teams don't opt to like swap attack or defense.
Oh yeah.
It's just strange.
Oh.
Yeah, well, most of us are just here to play Overwatch.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I
fair
don't
enough.
think. Yeah.
Anyway. I know we all just R'd up, but we are not on Busan.
Yeah. True. The bands are there though.
Oh.
they messed up. They messed up.
Mango?
Uh-oh.
This Busan looks funny. I tried to type before we got into match, but he started it, so it kind of cut me short.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Honestly,
Busan.
he could have enabled the map, and it didn't unenable Li Jiang.
Yeah.
Could have been what happened.
As somebody who used to host lobbies, that happened to me a couple times, so understandable.
Yeah.
Will not blame him. But yeah, we. Well, it could be worse. We could be Sir Sappy, who constantly messes up the bands, but this is the first time we saw a
That's
map
true.
messed up.
Oh.
Congratulations, Mango Shark, on being a first, I guess. This map is so much more different on the night time. It feels.
You know what? You know what I'm excited for, guys? Oh, Antarctic Peninsula is gonna come back next season.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Remember they were reworking it.
Lunar Rhine, Lunar Rhine, Lunar Rhine.
Lunar
Oh,
Ride.
please do it.
Please keep it.
Please.
With
He's
the
not gonna
name?
do it. There's no way he's gonna do it.
Bonsai
Is he
not
trolling?
on Hazard?
Wait, is he actually doing it?
I actually turned
He's
off
not.
all my sounds, so I have no idea what's going on.
Aw.
There we go.
Steve, welcome back.
We were
Good to go.
close.
Also,
Somebody's omniscient on the end right here.
Also, before this
Sorry.
game fully starts, let me just say this to all the chatters. Please keep it a little civil. Hype up your team. Do not degrade the other team. That's all I'm going to say. We saw a little bit of that last week. It's just a little bit disrespectful. But yeah, no, we will just hype up your team. That's all I'm going to say. Focus on that. Anyway, this initial play up top. Being a little slow, Lunar not being able to aggress past the shield to do the damage he wants to do. But now Bonsai is taken to the high ground, gonna try to disrupt this spot for the side of QUINNIPIAC, but that allows Lunar to step up into the background. Crosshair is gonna be going down. That IONA player is currently on the Juno going for the speed, and Yek is gonna be going down against Omniscient off my screen. I was watching Lunar. Where the heck did that kill happen against Yek? Probably
The
close
middle
to
of point.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, I saw the dead body for a brief moment.
Yeah, no, great pick. I believe was that Omniscient first fight like in this one? I believe.
Lunar
So,
got the
getting
first
up
pick
there.
onto what's it called
There,
Crossfire.
with the axe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see how Iona want to reflect this. QQ are playing this really well. They have the Wu Yang and the Emre taking an off angle, and they have everyone else just playing main with the Sig and making it hard for the Sig to walk up here.
Most taking a far angle, just trying to poke into said Sig, while not taking damage from their DPS on QUINNIPIAC. They're really trying to pressure Lunar out, and they get that railgun shot to kind of scare him back a little bit. He's a
Yeah, Lunar already has the null.
Ooh, the rock stops the axe. The ice wall comes up to kind of give Lunar a little bit of respite so he can go back in afterwards. He gets healed up. He does have that ultimate. The point is being taken. Yek is trying to force QUINNIPIAC's hand and force them back onto point. And right now, it's kind of forcing players out of position. Vic is going to get a kill. And right now, Crosshair is trying to jump to point to help his buddy Yek, but instead that's going to catch him out. I'm pretty sure it was an icicle and then Lunar following up to take out Crosshair. I think right now, Iona is just getting caught out. They want to force something, and instead they're forcing their bad position right now. And QUINNIPIAC is just catching them out.
Yeah, no, they're playing this. They're positioning really, really well here. Iona's having a lot of, like, a very hard time walking in. With that being said, what was hitting the first pick here?
Ultimates are going to be going down. Kiriko ultimate comes in from QUINNIPIAC. Mango Shark is actually going to take out Woes, who did take out somebody with that ultimate railgun shot. And time for the reckoning. Lunar is going to be going in, hitting 3 with that anti-heal. Nobody's going to survive, including Crosshair, who barely just dies at right before the point. Hit 90%. I'm not sure if they can make it in time. Nobody is fast enough, and Tracer died later on towards the end, and that's gonna do it for objective 1. 100% to 0. Iona gets shut down early on. And I don't think they're out of it just yet. They just need to figure out what they want to do to find success coming into these next rounds and or maps.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, and I think both Quinny and Iona had the same idea there, trying to do a 3-2 split on each side of the map. I just think Quinnipiac just did it better. Like, I think the splits they had were just slightly better on who their selection was to take the off angles. But at the same time, Quinnipiac just having that defensive positioning just gives them those advantages, and it's really up to Iona to make up that difference.
Bonsai to Hazard.
We're gonna be seeing Yek on the Vendetta here. I'm surprised we're not seeing a Zarya coming out of Bonsai. I think that Zarya would be really good here into the Queen, and especially to enable the Vendetta, but gonna be sticking to the Hazard, so yeah, that's been his comfort pick. So oh my god, wow.
I saw 450, I saw 300, I saw like 100, I saw 0. That man lost his HP in chunks, but those chunks came in so fast that even he wasn't ready for it. The Maywall came up and I thought that was trying to save him, but that's the wrong team. That was just to catch him out.
Yeah.
That was great focus fire.
Oh, Sugo.
Oh!
Sugo.
Great pick from Sugo, yeah.
Logo.
3 variants of the name, the same person we're talking about.
Yep.
Woes is really weak. You have to use the slide to get out, and that's gonna be
Lunar getting caught out.
Lunar's walled.
But I think that wall definitely didn't last as long. Did Bonsai accidentally pull the wall back? I think
it broke
he
it.
did. I don't know if that was a break. Oh, Woe's getting dangerously low.
Bonsai's
He needs to
already really
survive, but instead the knife goes into Crosshair. Oh my god.
And
now
Bonsai's
Woe's just taken out,
isolated.
And Bonsai, is he still alive? No, he's not.
Nope.
Team kill coming in from Quinnipiac. Oh my god.
Yeah, and
Their
they're gonna
dives
have-
need a little bit more coordination. It looks like Yek and Bonsai are going on 2 different targets right now, and they just need to communicate it, and they'll be good to go.
I think you're gonna be building up. They're gonna have a lot of ults here, guys. They're gonna have bolts of portals and a Blizzard coming online soon. And I mean, Iona's gonna have the Nano coming online. And if Crosshair, does Crosshair have the Nano perk? He doesn't even have the Nano perk yet. So this Nano, I think as impactful as it probably could be. But here comes the Tidal Blast.
God, the Tidal Blast from Wu Ying, just sending him flying in, just absolutely ignores Bonsai, who's just chilling in the middle between all of them. But that ultimate does go into nobody. Lunar does have the knife. He does ult to keep himself alive. The ante on all these people to bleed is keeping him alive, sustained, and healthy. Heck, right now, Yek just swinging his sword at this card. What did that do to you? Destroying property value. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You have what they need here to win this. I think they have a Blizzard to close the space. Iona will have a lot of ults here, so if they're going to be able to make it work. Like, you're going to be Blizzarding aggressively. I really like this move here. Are they going to be able to find anyone?
Bonsai has to go to point as he does. Mango Shark does pick up a kill onto Star, but Bonsai does die with before 97%, so we are not going to be going into overtime. And that is just a clean,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, clean sweep by Quinnipiac. 100% to 0 on both points.
I have to say that positioning from QU and decision making there was amazing.
Oop.
Like that first point, the positioning,
Big rip on Star's part, trying to save Woes, TPing in and then having to settle to fight Mango Shark. But when the man can curve it over the arc of the stairs, you ain't surviving.
Yeah, no, their positioning in that first point, and especially like the decision to play up, because you know Iona have a lot of ults, and you have a Blizzard to try to catch them in there. Like, to close out that round, like that was a really great way to close out that map, really, for QU.
And I think now's the time for Iona to open up, because Lucio is now freed that they can go faster. But if I'm Quinnipiac, what's the ban we're gonna go for? Dax, who do you think?
I'm gonna do them on both sides because especially it'll depend on the map, obviously. But I think if you're Quinnipiac, I think you just keep banning hit scans because I think Woes was the shining player of Iona coming into this on that hit scan, and I think you just keep picking bans that are gonna limit Woes' capabilities going into each map. And I think if you're Iona, I don't know what you pick here for a ban. Like, obviously the classic Quinny ban is gonna be Junker Queen. I think everyone has talked about that one at this point.
I think they've talked about it themselves.
Yeah, they have
in the post game interview.
Exactly. I think if you're Iona here, this might be a crazy shout. I think you go to like a push, like a hybrid map or like a payload map, right? And then you ban the Alari from Mango Shark.
Huh.
I think now this is me being like super meta braining on what could potentially be going on. I can't get in the heads of any of these players. But to me, if I were Iona in this situation, it's either Wu Yang ban or Alari ban, something to take that extra pressure off of Bonsai from long range. Seeing that he wants to play the Hazard's more of it's like a closer range dive target or dive tank, where you're not trying to do Winston dives or ball dives or even Doomfist. Well, you guys were talking about it earlier. But it's also not a brawl tank like Junker Queen. So you kind of have to find that middle ground, and any of that long range poke is just going to blow it out of the water. So definitely that would be my idea for Iona. Ban anything long range. And if I'm QUINNIPIAC, just keep banning stuff that limits Iona's strengths. Truly, I think that's going to be the success for both teams here. And then picking maps that will enable both of those as well.
I think depending on the map, I usually feel like Bonsai has a lot of success on the Hazard. I know it didn't find that much this go around on Busan, but like if you could take him out for one more map and then just focus on woes afterwards, especially with the speed from Lucio probably being unlocked on Star, I do think that's going to help enable both the follow-up from his DPS / just going to help Bonsai in the grand scheme of things. So might just want to take that out for one map. It will be open for another map, but then yeah, Woes is probably a big target for QUINNIPIAC to take out. But I would say, like, even though like he didn't find success on the Sojourn this time, Woes was pretty good on the Sojourn last time I saw. So the Cass, the Sojourn, they're all available, but Cass is now free, so I think at this point you kind of give up on focusing Woes, because like his main is now free to go crazy. So why focus on him? Focus on the other players. Take out Crosshair, take out Bonsai if you need to for a map. Maybe make it a 3-0, and then that's all you need to do. Whereas for Iona, yeah, just take out the long range. Take out the Junker Queen at some point. You open up the tank to suffer.
There it is.
There.
Yep.
Take out the Queen at this point. You enable the Lunar to cry in a corner. But yeah, and then from there on, like, focus out the poke to enable your tank. But due to the fact that the Junker Queen has been banned, Hazard cannot be banned, so that might be saved for a different time. So on a ban, no, I don't know. That's my only thought. Also, against from Iona towards QUINNIPIAC, Sugo possibly, that Kiriko might be good to ban. Not in this situation due to the fact that Junker Queen is out of the picture. Wait, I'm trying to think. How am I thinking about this? I'm thinking on both fronts, so now I'm screwing up in my head mentally. But at some point, Kiriko might be banned. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
How about you?
I
Paul?
also.
Oh, Dax.
Sorry.
No, you go, Dax.
I was just gonna quickly say I think the Junker Queen ban here is a little bit preemptive, because I believe that from Mango Shark, Lunar's trying to learn a second character. I believe it's Ramatra. I think from what I've been watching. And Ramatra is very good on this map, so I think that might just enable QUINNIPIAC even more, because in my opinion, Ramatra is better than Junker Queen on this map. So they may have written their own death sentence, but at the same time, who knows? I also don't know about the Kiri ban as well, just because of Mango Shark Solari, but that's a me problem that I have to think about. But go for it, Firewolf.
But I will let me quickly say. But I will say, Midtown, I do agree with the taking out Junker Queen is preemptive. Alari is right there, Mango Shark. I think even if like he is not banned out on Lucio, he might just go Alari on this map specifically.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
In this case. They're gonna watch this back and be like, "Damn, we should have thought of that." No, it's
Yeah. Q haven't banned anyone yet.
no.
I wonder who they're thinking about banning. Yeah, if I'm Iona, I kind of agree with Dax. Like, I think I would have chosen to ban like maybe the Alari or the Wu Yang here. because Hazard could struggle if he's just kind of getting poked down, and you're gonna be coming down with an Ana bin.
As I said,
yeah,
ban
I do-
Ana.
And yeah, though I would have liked to see Iona ban the Queen for maybe like a push map, because I feel like Queen overall is good on a lot of the push maps that are in the pool. I don't remember which push map is not in the pool. Is it New Queen Street?
The push maps I believe are
Esperanza and
Esperanza
Cossail?
and no, Runasapi.
Oh, what the
Oh,
heck?
Choppy. Okay.
Both very good
Okay.
Queen maps.
Yeah. I think Queen would have been a much better ban for like Flashpoint or push.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, we could be proven wrong. They might play. Oh my God, I can really be playing Dunk right here. There's no way. Yeah, no.
But also got to think about team comfort on certain like game modes. Maybe Iona doesn't want to do push whatsoever, so trying to save the ban for a map you don't want to go to, just kind of also might be strange. But if they can bring it to map 5, then technically they're eventually going to be forced.
They're gonna
to
have
that.
to.
Yeah.
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 So
Especially
it
if you're
depends.
confident.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was
If
gonna
you're
s-
confident, I would especially say save it for a map 5 situation. No way the Reinhardt comes out.
Yeah, if you're confident to go to map 5, then yeah, you save your ban for every possible scenario. But at this point, I think they want to secure a win just to try to, progress the series as best as they can.
Yeah.
I do not think Lunar is going to stay on the Reinhardt.
Come on. It
I
can't
know,
just be
I'd like
just
to
me
see
and
it.
Quartz.
I know. Yeah, just for one fight.
I like Reinhardt. I would play Reinhardt. Like butter on Fairfield as a Reinhardt player. We have some Reinhardt players in the MAAC. Keep them coming.
I've even seen Vic play when he was a tank on QU. I think he played
True.
with Ryan at some point.
He's keeping it.
God,
It's happening.
wait, doing it?
It's happening.
Oh my God.
Yek just hanging out in this corner with the but the TP to enable him just to get through quickly.
Without Lucio.
Yeah.
No Lucio, but like we said, Mango Shark on the Ari. Oh wait,
Oh my
And they
God.
get yeah.
where the heck was he? Yek got eliminated so fast. Where's his dead body?
He was in the middle of all of QU.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I think I have another. This might just be a spectator bug in general. You guys might not see it, or you might see it as well. But fire strikes do not appear when you're watching from the perspective of the Reinhardt.
Really?
Like they just get
In free
thrown-
cam it works.
Yeah, no, that's why I said if you're watching from the perspective of the Reinhardt,
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
goofy. Like
Lunar
he's-
gets one.
Yeah, Yek gets like charged out. Oh, the wall kind of cuts out Lunar. He's still gonna. Okay, he was gonna live for quite some time, in my opinion, but he does eventually go down. Woes is gonna find that kill. Mango Shark gets a star.
I wonder,
And right
I
now-
wonder if he's going to stay Ryan here if that was only point 8 because I feel like on this point Ryan can struggle more, but they do have the Sim. So it looks like he's going to be staying on the Ryan here. They're going to be looking to try to TP around. You definitely have to try to TP out to the high ground, or actually no, they're just going to walk up.
I don't know.
Oh, he got
And he
some
gets
pin!
bonsai.
He does get bonsai, and what's it called? The lamp keeps them alive real quick. Wait, whose lamp was that? That is.
Lunar.
No, that's Lunar's lamp.
Yeah.
But Lunar does go down to Yak eventually, and now Iona is going to be running them
But they're getting card progress. But
Yeah,
but they're
they don't
getting
know
card,
that
though.
Zom's still on cart.
Meanwhile, Zom.
They have no. Wait, do they?
Zom. Oh,
I don't think
please.
anyone knows.
I beg you.
I
They
don't
don't
think anyone
know.
knows.
They don't know.
Oh my God.
They
This-
It's a
don't-
wait,
C9. They
This-
they
they
will
don't know.
not get
They
back
don't
in
know.
time already.
This
They don't know.
They have no idea.
Wait.
Oh
Woes
my
has
God.
the ability to slide back. No, he doesn't.
No,
he doesn't.
it's so done. Oh my God, Iona.
Oh my God.
Yo,
Iona will never recover.
Yeah, that was the fastest, and I word this nicely. That was the fastest fuck you ever to Zom. As soon as that capped, everybody turned and went back so fast to kill him.
My.
Shatter,
I don't
Quinny, shatter, Lunar, shatter.
Oh, this would be a big slam. Can we rename C9 to I9 after that, please?
Have you ever? I don't think I've ever seen this P9 that long, and that's goes back to like the Overwatch League. I don't think I've ever seen this
Shatter?
P9 that long.
Oh, no. Come on, Lunar. I'm begging for a shatter.
Come on, you gotta rip one here.
The Kitsune is coming out. This ends now, not
Big,
this.
big wall. Big slam.
Big slam. Symmetra enables him. He goes in for free. Gonna try to get 2. Oh my
Oh
god.
my God.
Lunar. I'm still choked up on that Ultra
Yeah, I'm
C9.
still, I can't get that out of my head right now.
Big. I don't even know like
Yeah.
where they went wrong there specifically. They kind of got a pick. They started going aggressive. They tried holding back the forces, but what they didn't notice is the one that was just pushing. And now Bob has joined the fray. Picks up a kill.
And
on
Bob's
Yak.
just gonna win them this.
Oh, Star has the ult to try to keep him alive for this, and right now, oh, Crosshair goes down.
It's still Bob. Bob gets 4.
Oh my god. Kill Bob. That was crazy fast. Yo, no.
I'm not gonna lie. The only reason that C9 happened is because no one looked at the scoreboard. They were setting up for the next fight on every position, tank through support. Everyone was set up for the next fight, and they just didn't look at the scoreboard.
But the funny thing is a couple of them turned around. Like they were looking in that direction, but they just didn't see the aura, like the outline of the cart was moving.
It just didn't click in their heads.
It just didn't. Yeah.
It's just.
They were focused on setting up.
I feel bad.
Honestly, I got to see Reinhardt work in a MAAC game. I'm happy. I don't care. That was amazing. Lunar, big claps. I love it.
MVP Zom for pushing the payload.
Real. And a Bob 4K to cap 3rd.
And a Bob 4K. You know, MVP Bob. Not
Sure.
even.
Like everyone says Torb Turd is the always team MVP. Nah, give it to Bob. Bob is glorified Torb Turd at this point.
4 minutes and 36 seconds scares me.
Yeah.
Just IONA. In chat, we just IONA. Yes.
Let's go get the I9s going.
Yeah. Could that like be clipped or something?
Yeah.
I don't.
You can go back and clip it.
100%.
I might have to do that. Like.
Yek on the Echo here. No more Vendetta.
An old classic pick from Yek. Where's the soldier? Bring out the soldier. No, I'm just kidding. For some reason,
There's only
Yek
one
did pull
soldier in
that
my
out.
heart.
For some reason, Yek did bring that out last game. For some reason, but
He did.
God, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm IONA, I'm not saying I'm, but like if that happened against me, that would kill my. Like that would like.
I'm not gonna lie. Your year, whenever you guys played, if you guys lost something, you guys boomed out the mines. That.
Oh,
that
Bonsai's
C9
in.
Yeah, Bonsai's in, trying to go aggressive. It's omniscient.
Zom already
get a
gets
kill,
Yek.
Pick a kill.
Yep.
Lunar trying to support. Lunar. Oh no, Lunar might go down here. 12 HP in a dream, but he's got his team with him.
Crosshair already at window, by the way.
Yeah, he's swimming.
Gonna be the first ult in this fight. Let's see if Quinny's tracked it or not. It's really fast.
Yeah, this pylon spot's also very good from. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like it's a crazy spot, but yeah, it's a.
There's window.
Early window looks like. Ooh, good clubs onto Vic. Do they get him?
Oh, Bonsai
Oh.
goes down. Mango Shark picks up Bonsai. And now
Bonsai was
Lunar
the
goes
only one to go in.
Picks up
Lunar.
Crosshair. And I just feel like Iona's a little bit uncomfortable right now. They're causing more problems than they would like for themselves. Bonsai is just not getting the success that he found last week, and it's costing his team to like misposition. What's it called? Crosshair threw out the lamp at the last second, but he had already died. Illari ultimate's coming in. A lot of
Oh, what a
damage.
pop!
Bob
This guy
behind.
goes- Oh, it's not getting.
Oh my god.
That's a great pop. It's
Mango
just gonna
Shark, the
zone.
big fuck you to Crosshair.
Lunar goes down though.
Lunar, Bonsai
I don't
goes
think it's
down.
gonna matter though.
Yeah, they're kiting from the OC really well too. Wo's gonna get taken down by a super. Oh
And then
my
at the
God,
end of the
wow.
day, everybody gets cleared off from Iona. It was looking good, but now it's just,
Yeah.
like I said, it just feels very uncomfortable. They just cannot find the success that they want. And when they overstep their bounds, like with Bonsai, let's break it down. They are going to be going in with the lamp coming, or the what's it called? The lamp is actually going to go through for the side of QUINNIPIAC to keep the backline alive, even though they're. But the shatter! Yek just got shut down. Absolutely not, Yek. He gets absolutely slammed. I think that timing was also kind of perfect. By the time Yek got out of like the invuln frames, he got slammed immediately.
Old school MTD right there, Ryan on Ryan.
Yo, MTD, the classic term. I remember MTDing Firewolf here. I mean, what?
I got dipped by little orangutan on Ryan on Bijan.
Zom does get woes.
Is going to be going down. Now Lunar's in a bit of a bad spot, but the wall is going to get shut down immediately to keep him alive. They cannot get these picks onto Lunar. Every time he is placed between a rock and a hazard wall, it's just not, it just gets immediately broken or something. It's kind of very quick. 10 seconds remain, and Iona really needs to touch the point. They have the ability to. Bonsai goes in with the what's it called? The bomb.
Oh my god, the bomb!
To deny everything. Will he get the kills this time? He has the HP, and I think, oh my god, Yek barely, either Yek or Woes barely touched in time. But this point, actually,
here we go.
They wait out the Bob essentially. They go in at the last second, and they find the kills that they need to bring this overtime at least to second point. Streets phase, and.
Yeah, their first. Yeah, it seems like first fight they've won in the series. I think.
First time
they did.
It was the first time they touched the point, and they kept it.
Oh my god.
Yep. If I'm Iona, I'm thinking woes. He got 3 or 4 in that fight, all on his own.
Yeah, and Iona are gonna have some momentum. They're gonna have a sound barrier online. So Mango Shark does have the Captain Sun, and obviously no Kiri to worry about, right? So, I mean, you're not as worried about a Bat Lamp. So, or I mean, you will have to worry about the sound barrier. But here it goes.
Oh, what a big sun!
But the lamp from the side of Iona to keep their team. Never mind.
They step out of the
all
lamp.
Step out of it. They all had to. They had to be forced out because of the big Reinhardt beefy German man.
It's called Immortality Field. Please use it.
This is what I'm capable
No
of.
die field.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting
Yeah,
immort.
no die field.
No die
And
field.
Ryan-
Stand outside of field. We die.
I feel like Ryan is.
Big fire strikes!
Big
my
fire
God.
strike on the crosshair, but the beat comes out to keep the rest of his team alive. Now Lunar is just not in a good spot, but Vic is going to be going in
here
off
we
the
go.
star. Woes is getting 3, make it almost 4, but now there's
Woes!
Lunar. A big take, big German man versus Canadian woman, and what is Hazard again? Is he Scottish?
Scottish, I believe.
Yeah.
Scottish. Vic is still
old
alive.
Scot.
Tries to get the TP out to keep himself alive, but
Here
no.
we go. Now we're seeing some proactivity from Iona. I mean, the Lucio was banned last map, so maybe that could have also hurt them a little bit.
True.
But yeah, no, the both fights they've been playing, they've been playing really proactive, going in with the OC and Wo's cleaning up, and you're gonna have 4 ults here. So they should be relatively okay for this next fight, but yeah, can definitely turn this.
Oh, yes, going out in the open.
Oh.
He does not
Ryan
have
again.
Reinhardt for long, but the tear down is going to come out. Every time the tear down comes out, we are going to be activating the 6th member of QU. Bob has joined the fray, but the shatter is going to find 2, and a fire strike's going to find 2, a 3rd, and Somniscient. Bob getting star. Lunar going in. Brother, you could take the TP back. Make it. Oh, I thought you were going to charge through the TP again and again and again. It would have been funny, but now QUINNIPIAC setting up to deny the final fight. But do not last fight syndrome this. 10 seconds remain. They have to touch Crosshair dangerously low. And I do think Bonsai is going to get a kill onto Omniscient. This is looking good for Iona. Vic gets a kill. Bonsai gets a kill. Star gets a kill.
No.
And once again, what is this last fight syndrome? Twice over.
True. I mean, woes. I mean, you got to give hats off to the gentleman, I guess. Like, he's been popping off. Like, fight after fight, he's putting the team on his back.
Yeah, now Iona have a good shot at least finishing with time. I mean, I'm not sure if they're able to get it with time. They will have to win 2 fights, but they're in a good spot to at least have an attempt to get it with time if they keep this going. So,
especially with OC coming up.
Yeah. And with the pylon going down early, this could free up. Now, not going to be a lot of healing now for you for the next 10 or so seconds, but it doesn't matter because here's a big captive sun. And it's huge.
I'm not even gonna blame him for the no die field at this point in time. Lunar said that's not for you and just absolutely just smacked it to death.
Yeah.
And in the process also procced, I think, the captive son. So good job, Lunar. Heads up play.
Yeah, gonna be swapping to the Bastion. I do like this pick. Gonna have to trying to shred the Lunar Rhine shield here will probably be their best bet.
Yeah, they're tired of the Reinhardt. That's what that tells me.
Oh, he saw the charge. He's gonna go in with the what's it called? The Bastion turret.
Suzu
but
Force.
Now the shield is here. Reinhardt versus a Bastion, but the beat's gonna come through. Mose is gonna get a kill. Make it multiple possible. He's omniscient on the wrong side.
Yek goes down.
Yek does go down. But right now, Iona is failing to get these picks that they want at the tail end of play. The map has been flipped.
They're getting trades.
The trades are coming out. Tear it down is going to come down. Crosshair's looking for the kills. So Sugo and Zomniscient on the wrong side, but they're now it's a pincer maneuver. Right now, you cannot leave the point, Bonsai. So Sugo is very dangerously low. Bob is going to join the fray, and I think that's going to do it. Bob, the final member, is star. No.
Wow. I thought for sure Iona had that.
Yeah.
The last
Yek going down early.
Real.
Yeah, Yek going down early there. Iona lost all of the damage really in that composition to pressure out the Rhine in the rest of the team, and it's staggered out from there. It was a little bit of a blunder by the Lunar Rhine. I'm sorry, I have to call that out. I loved it. But an equal blunder from Yek. It exposed Iona, and Quinny took advantage of it full force.
Well, we see the possibility from Iona. It's definitely there. They just need to get it going. Same thing with like what we saw earlier, Firewolf. If they could just get it rolling, it feels like it's in their power to win the game. But it's also a matter if they're able to hold off like the retake / resettle down from Quinnipiac. They can't let them like set back up. Otherwise, Quinnipiac just kind of has that hold over them for the most part. Woes is being a devastating threat when he kind of does have that railgun shot and or the OC. It is definitely winnable. I'm gonna say the same thing I said in the first semester. Yek playing a little bit of mystery heroes to some degree, and it kind of scares me. I know it's coming from a place of desperation, like how do we break this? But him throwing away his perks constantly kind of does throw a bit of a any advantage / ability to be on par with this other team, and it like I said, it's coming from a good place, but it's just desperation is hard, man.
I just gotta say, Lunar, if you watch this or interview or whatever, can we do only Ryan next week? I would love that. Please.
Ranger, I think we have to interview Lunar after this game. If they I think we have to ask about the Rhine.
Yeah.
You message Mango Shark and tell him to send somebody. Send whoever.
Okay.
I think as long as it's not I respected it because it was Mount, but maybe not the whole team like that one.
No.
Maybe just one this time.
But definitely flashes from Iona here. They definitely Crosshair had some good looks. Star had really good beats on that. Bonsai had some good engages when he was given the ample opportunity when Zom wasn't poking him out. Iona shows flashes here of being able to do some really good things. I think Quinnipiac just recognizes what they have to do against Iona and are really able to that's what's giving them that edge in those really either drawn out fights like you saw the last fight on third point just there, or when they opened up first point with the symmetric teleporters at the beginning. They know exactly what they want to do and they're executing. And I think that's the big difference right now is Iona showing flashes of execution, but Quinnipiac is just hitting that consistent mark every single time. It also doesn't help the I9 there, but we'll look past that.
Speaking about the sim, though, we are not going to be seeing that coming up in the next game as Iona is opting to ban it. So mobility on the Reinhardt just got absolutely obliterated, so possibly just killing the Reinhardt in the process as well. But we still have the Lucio available. Going to Atlas though, a little bit not a. We never this map just came into the map pool, so like I think we only saw it once so far on stream, so it's gonna be interesting to see how it plays. I think we saw Iona bring us there.
Yeah, I think it was Iona. Remember, it was Iona and Mount. Did they do it against Niagara?
No, it was Niagara that brought us to
Yeah, it
Atlas.
was Niagara. It was Niagara. Yeah.
Which is interesting. Why the heck did we go to Atlas?
That is a great copy pasta I see in chat.
He's done it for almost every player.
He does. He has one for everyone.
You just changed the one name. It's not that hard. But yeah, Sig.
I say
Ooh.
Atlas is a very interesting pick, especially after using the JQ ban. Just I enjoy playing the JQ here, so I know Lunar's gonna love it. What was the other? The Sim and Sig. Sig's an interesting one. I don't know what to expect here. I'm very interested.
I don't know why we wouldn't just ban the Hazard to force him onto something else, but I guess the Sig is scarier.
Yeah, I think if you're JQ comp, you'd rather play the Into the Hazard versus the Sigma. That would be my guess as to their thought process. But again, not being in the call, I can't tell you exactly what they're thinking.
Maybe we can ask Lunar once we get there. But yeah, that was a little interesting ban. But yeah, Atlas, potentially Iona's last chance of bringing us to an extended series, but with the way Quinnipiac has been playing, like, unless Iona's momentum continues where they actually, you know, don't get 100% to 0, where they actually brought us to 0.3, this, yeah, possibly a map 4 coming up. But Iona, you guys are very capable. I know you are. You guys are a decent bunch of players, but it just feels like the pressure is kind of getting to you a little bit. Take a step back, take it easy, get your wins where you need to, and then like snowball it.
I feel like the pressure is favoring them because both times in OT they clutched. But I mean that's only in game, but
We'll see. Flashpoint is very different. OT is not that easy in this one.
yeah.
As we said, last fight syndrome is real. Way too many teams do it, but
True.
How deep are we in the maps? Map 3.
3 already, yeah. I wonder if we'll see some more. I mean, we did see some play back in there from Iona, but I remember like the series we did earlier today. Like Canisius was like the third map is where they started to get some things going. So I wonder if that'll be the same for Iona here. But Iona did start to get things going on that attack in that map. So we'll see if they'll be able to expand on that in Atlas.
I'm gonna be very interested to see how this goes because, like, in my mind, Flashpoint is just 5 different rounds of control at once.
Yeah.
And if I'm Iona, I'm a little bit nervous here because I only touched the point twice in the control map. Quinnipiac look.
I was gonna say, do we really count one where Yek was just pressuring the point by himself?
Okay, so once. Well, I'll go that off of that.
Okay.
They touched it once. And if I'm Iona, I'm nervous that Quinnipiac knows exactly what they want to do again here. That Junker Queen comp just on this style of map is just so powerful. And Quinnipiac obviously are going to know exactly how they want to operate because that's what they know the best. So I'm not saying Flashpoint wasn't the best option here. I'm just saying if I'm Iona, I better have a good plan for that JQ comp because map 1 on control, and now we're just playing 5 control points. I would start heavily planning, and that might be why it's taking a little bit longer for them to ready up. But I would be prepping very heavily into what exactly I want to do here.
Oh, I was told that Vic would like to do the interview.
Oh,
Oops, wait.
no Lunar.
You want to speak to Lunar?
No, no, I don't care. It's whoever wants to do it.
Yeah. My Ryan buddy's gone.
Yo, as soon as that
I
arc
could
came
ask,
out, that
no,
was
I could
the-
ask for Lunar.
No,
I could ask for Lunar.
No, leave it to Vic.
No. I'll
Alright.
DM him personally.
Okay.
Anyway, Atlas.
We'll go around Mango Shark for this one.
yeah.
So
Tank
Vic-
player to tank player, we got it.
So Vic,
Yeah.
I'm DMing. What's it called? I'm DMing Lunar right now, so we're ignoring you. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, Atlas, 18 seconds until map unlocks out. Kind of curious to see if Iona is going to bring in any different in the compositions. I do fully expect to see the Ana, but like really what else is going to change? Is Bonsai going to keep the hazard? Most likely, since like, what's it called? Oh, what?
Ooh.
Maybe not?
Pause. What?
Oh my gosh.
What is happening with both these tanks?
Yeah,
I don't think Lunar's sticking.
Oops. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
I think
I
he's-
think this is a troll.
He's
I think
just
the
swinging around in the
Junkrat's also a
spawn.
troll. I want to. I don't think the Reaper is a troll though. I like the Reaper pick.
I think Iona's playing exactly what they're planning to do.
What about
I think
Omniscience
Quinny's
pick?
doing a little.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, there we go.
My hit scan's playing Junkrat. I would be asking questions, looking at the Venmos.
Looking at the Venmos.
Let me check that Zell real quick, brother.
Yeah. But almost mirror comps here. I do like the Mei over the Reaper.
Oh, what a knife! Do they get star? They do not get star. But that was a great knife. Yek TP into the backline. Not sure if Q are aware of this.
Backline's
Q
gone,
played really
though.
fast, Yeah.
Speaking of backline, they just immediately rushed the backline of Iona, making what backline for, what's it called? For Quinnipiac.
Yek.
Meanwhile, Yek kind of doing damage, and nobody actually kind of turned around for him.
Oh.
So he kind of goes to point, challenges. Actually, Sogu comes in to save with the, what's it called? The kunai to the head of Yek. He was battling, I believe, Zom on point. Could not win that one.
You know, that looked like a good play from Yek at first, but I didn't realize that how fast he rotated that. They kind of outpaced Yek, and Yek kind of really wasn't in that fight for... I mean, he wasn't at the very end, but for the start of it, he wasn't there, so... Great recognition for you. Oh, good wall.
Yo, Yek is dangerous. Never mind, I was gonna say dangerously low, but he goes so low, he's gonna be underground, 3 feet under. Send back to spawn real quick. Ooh, that knife almost picks up another one.
Bonsai's low. They're gonna push this.
And
Yeah.
he also is gonna get sent back to spawn. That knife kind of
I'll
hits
say,
the wall.
oh,
Ooh,
the wall.
Woe's getting a
Vic,
kill
these
on the way
people
out.
have families.
Woe's getting an
Yeah,
exit
this is-
frag on Mango Shark.
This is almost gonna be the point for Q. Q have what they need to win this point, so... I don't even know if Q need to invest anything here. I'm not sure if Iona can touch. I do think they'll be able to touch. They do have the OC. Oh, but the wall's
The
gonna
wall on woes.
prevent them, and the Deadeye zoning too. And they're gonna commit the OC? Okay, they do touch.
They really
Yek
want this
gets the
point. Woe's does get a kill.
Quinny just goes through them.
Woe's kind of needs to slide onto point, but he kind of is the only one that's there. Now, Crosshair kind of in danger. Oh, Mango Shark going for the hunt. Gets the kill.
He gets them.
Lucio saying, I'm feeling good after that kill is a little
Yeah.
diabolical, but fair enough.
Just say, murdering a grandmother.
That's crazy now that you say that.
Alright, let's see here. It's looking good for Quinny though with ult.
On the wall again.
Yeah. Vic's walls are so good, dude.
Yeah. Oh my
Triple
god.
kill? Double headshot? This man, nobody capped, but... Oh wait,
Hey, that
point's
didn't
not-
unlock
point's
yet.
not even unlocked. Jesus Christ, that fight happened. But Sogu did commit the ultimate to enable that fight very easily in favor of Quinnipiac.
Soothing your wounds.
Quinny's looking to speedrun this, it looks like.
The wall
Iona
is
do
being
have
prepared.
support ults here. Iona do have support ults here. So
True.
this is probably gonna be their best chance.
Wall.
But here they
There
go
goes the
again.
wall to counter Nano. Oh, big ult. Mango
Oh,
Shark
and the one
spawns.
person that they're... Oh,
Differences.
I don't think it's enough though.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be
Oh,
enough.
submission. But Sugo with the kill onto Yek, that kind of looked funny from Zom's
Defensive
POV.
wall from Vic as well. Yeah, Bonsai using the Junker Queen ult while everyone still had beat on QUINNIPIAC really just negates the value of the ultimate there.
I don't even think Sogu really, even if she did use Suzu, they didn't really get a lot of members for her team, but
Yeah, I
it
didn't
hear
wasn't
it.
necessary.
I thought IONA had a chance in that fight because Crosshair was the one person not hit by Lunar's sound barrier, but Crosshair, I believe, wasn't sound barriered from Star, so like you winning that fight, and yeah, they're 1 point away from winning the series. They're gonna have Deadeye and they're gonna have Blizzard too. Iona aren't gonna have
Oh,
anything
Bonsai
here.
pulled in. Big nade by
Crosshair.
Crosshair to back them up.
Oh yeah, Crosshair. I don't know if Crosshair
and the,
wants
and
to
the
get out.
Oh.
knife.
Oh,
Bonsai
the
knife.
knife.
If
Yeah,
at first you
beautiful
don't
knife
succeed,
there.
Oh, the wall kind of screwed up his team that time, trolling.
Yek on the Vendetta
Yek not on the vendetta, he is dead, but
was.
who's gonna win? A little knife named Gracie or big sword? Like,
It's not always the size of the sword, but how you use the sword.
that knife got used effectively.
Yes, it did.
Oh wait, you are hiding right here. They're hiding.
This is like the worst
Oh.
fight ever, but it's gonna work with Sogu sending in the
Oh,
ultimate.
they went out the other way.
Oh, big wall.
This is a
Still
bit
gets
of a,
woes though.
And now
Oh,
Bonsai
Bonsai gets pulled in again.
But he's gonna live this one. Not
Yeah.
gonna go down. But QUINNIPIAC is not gonna be. Actually,
Oh,
Yek gets
Yek
a
gets-
kill.
Zom's off in Narnia. Gets picked.
Zom's off
Yeah,
in
and
Narnia.
big nade. And big nade here from Bonsai. Here comes the nano.
The nano comes in. The
Nano on the
ultimate
back
comes
line
out, but it
misses.
misses everybody. And right now, this is gonna be QUINNIPIAC's loss of the point, I believe. Vic does get a kill
Yeah.
on the way out.
Vic- and Mango gets woes.
Oh, wait,
This is
might not be
3v3
it.
now.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
boom.
Mango Shark. gets
Mango
knocked
Shark.
Nano gets another one.
Now Yek versus 2. Vic.
Yek gets
Oh,
Mango.
but Vic is gonna go down, but
but
Zomnation
there's
rejoins.
reinforcements.
It's a 2v2.
Yep,
Oh
Zom.
my.
Oh my. Wow.
When my hit scan isn't on Junkrat, he pops off.
What is my Bob Ross doing on round?
Did Crossbreaks lead Vic out of Blizzard? I think he did.
No, Vic missed the blizzard.
Oh, he missed the Blizzard. Okay.
Either
Yeah,
that
it
or-
just missed.
Yeah, he either missed or everybody just got out of it quick enough. But
think it was
it was
both.
a miss. I think it was both. Oh, but the ultimate from Lunar.
Big Rampage! That's game.
Hits
That-
4.
that's game.
Kills 2. Looking to damage
Star was
3.
95.
Zomnation with the ultimate. Tear it down's gonna come through. But the double kill. The triple kill.
Zom. Star was
Yeah.
95% to ult when Lunar popped Rampage.
Yeah. Wow. Great win for looking really dominant in this
Yeah.
match.
Why do I always get
Very
the bug? Why
strong.
does this always happen?
Vic
Vic on
getting
the
play
very
here.
well deserved play of the game.
Yeah.
I thought he, yeah.
I thought
he
Zom was
probably
gonna
the best
steal it at
player
the
of
end.
match.
True. This right here was this wall was amazing.
Oop, oop, oop. Gotta go.
Oh, yeah.
Fast. Murder. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Oh,
Vic on
Okay.
a rampage
Oh.
that map.
the schmovement right there.
Not the schmoovage. Oh, that was scary.
What a game!
Yeah, it's a big statement.
Like the turnaround from QU there, proving every fight is winnable. That phrase is so true when you have the players on QUINNIPIAC. Any combination of those,
Yeah.
any combination of those players, like you're always gonna find success, without a doubt.
I got so confused for a second because somebody has joined the channel to get pulled in, but look at their username right now.
Oh,
Kind of confused me. Confused.
Yep.
the crap
That's
out of me.
too funny.
But anyway, let me pull him in so we can get this going
Yeah,
right
get him
now.
here.
Just gotta
Get him
say,
here.
congratulations to QUINNIPIAC for absolutely ripping that game apart.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the, especially with that last map specifically because of the man who we now have in chat with us, Vic.
Hey,
What's up?
What's good?
Where did the May come from, and why was it so good? Why are you scary? What the heck?
yeah. Like,
I've just been working on it in the background a little bit. I
wow.
don't know. I mean, I've only really scrimmed a couple maps on May. I've played maybe like 50 comp games, but it's been working. I'm not mad at it.
Fair enough. Fair
The
enough.
chef cooked. The
Yeah.
chef cooked.
Especially on that last map, the May was like just lights out.
Yeah, I normally don't pull it out mainly just because I feel like Sim, like just I've been working on it more and like that's normally what we run, and so like there's not really that much point in changing it up because Sim just works so well with the comps that we play. But like, you know, whenever Sim's banned, May's the go-to. So
Absolutely love the
I know.
May. I'm kind of curious though, Dex. You had some questions mainly for Lunar, but maybe you can rephrase them to work for Mr. Vic here.
Yeah, Vic. I need 2 things from you, okay? For
Okay.
our game next week. 2 things. Very,
okay.
very
Uh-huh.
important.
I'm listening. I'm all ears,
I want to do the entire series as a Rhine duel with Lunar.
dude.
And can we not do May? Please.
Question 1. I know for a 100% fact that my tank player would be so down. I think
Yo.
he would 100% mirror Ryan. I cannot promise I won't play May. I'm sorry.
Honestly, valid. Your May is too good not to pull out. I 100% understand that. I know all of us on the Mare side. We're really excited to play you guys. And especially after this, y'all performed amazingly. Like, hats off to you guys. Full round of applause.
Yeah, we're excited to face y'all too at the Quinnipiac side. It's gonna be fun next week for sure.
100%.
Just let me know what time.
We
Yeah.
will.
Yes,
We'll
yes.
figure it out.
Yeah. Firewolf,
Oh,
any
can I
more
get your-
questions?
Can I get your reaction to what what Zom did on Midtown on that attack in the middle?
Oh yeah, what the heck?
The I-9.
The I-9 as we're
The
calling it.
I-9.
It was I will say that was really funny on our side when we were in comms because Timmy just goes, "Yeah, I'm just gonna get a little bit of distance on cart," and the little bit of distance on cart he got after we lost the fight was the point. So
Was like half of the point. Like,
Half of the point. It was the
What?
whole point, basically.
Yeah, it was like the full point.
yeah,
I gotta
Yeah,
go back and
but-
see like the actual distance.
yeah.
he got
I would want
for
to
free.
see how much difference.
the
that
plan was to just die on cart because we lost the team fight. It just that ended up not being what happened though. So.
You guys were like, let's set up for next fight. Iona was like, let's set up for next fight. Zom was like, I'm going.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy too. I got a good spawn timer, but I was actually I'm not gonna lie, I got to a point where I just sat in there and I was waiting to switch spawns because I was like
Oh,
because
no.
it had just been like 20 seconds of them not noticing. I was like, I don't think they're gonna realize that he's pushing the cart at this
Yeah.
point.
I did feel bad for Zom as soon as he capped the point. Iona turned around so fast at that point and just absolutely like bum rushed him. It was kind of scary.
I want to see that from his POV. Might have to go back in the VODs.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What was your guys? I was gonna say, what was your guys' like, thoughts going into this match? Because Iona, since they have like a new team this semester, it's like it's a lot better than their last semester's team. And based on the games like you've seen from Iona, what was like what was your plan going into this?
Well, we definitely did our research when it came to like what they play and like what they scrim. Mango found out what they scrim and like what their mains are. And I mean, we knew they scrim pretty high up, and we know that they are going to be improving like week by week a lot because it's like all new faces, you know. So they're all great individually. And their team play is also improved. Like I can just tell from like how they played against us, and like, you know, thinking back to when I was testing with Firewolf for the Mount game, they were
Oh,
way
yeah.
more organized. I feel like the ults were way more in sync than they were. So I mean, we gave them respect. I mean, we were getting on, we were warming up, like we all were very locked in for the game. We did not give them any type of leeway. We did not think it was going to be easy.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah.
You know, it was dominant from top to bottom.
I'm excited too. They've really only been like a coherent team for about a month, so
Yeah.
I'm
So-
excited for LAN, man. I want them to be good. The more The better the teams are at LAN, the more fun I'm gonna have.
That is true.
Okay.
Yeah, the more good teams are.
100%.
So
100%.
also, when you said you gave him no leeway, you're telling me that Reinhardt was no troll whatsoever. That was full-fledged go.
I can actually give a little bit of a backstory. I can give some backstory on the Reinhardt here. So, the backstory goes about maybe, I don't know, 7 hours ago, and he was playing Diva in comp just because he was just like, he wasn't on his main, so he was just like, playing different tanks, whatever. He swaps Reinhardt. He absolutely pummels the guy he was Diva mirroring. Then he goes against the Diva the next game and does it again. He's actually like doing like decently high level stuff on Ryan. And so like we saw Queen get banned and he's like, can I play Ryan? And Mango was like, you know what? Yeah, you can play Ryan. And well, I guess the rest is history, but
brother just
like
said
what?
that.
His Ryan was fucking
Oh,
dirty.
we got to do it then. We got to run some Ryan then.
He enjoys playing Ryan. I don't think he'll shy away from it.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
The MAAC Ryan mirror will feed families, I'm telling you.
It would for generations.
Actually.
Yeah, we got to preview that with Dax and Corked. And
Oh,
we have to get that
no.
true.
Cork is no lunar on Ryan. Come on.
Yeah,
That's true.
Oh wow. Big praise.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I 100%. If we can let that ride, I would be so down.
Obviously, that's going to be more of a Mango decision. And
Yeah. I mean, I gotta talk to him anyway about the times. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you guys can figure it out in there.
Okay, at what time can we Ryan only? Is it this time frame? If we get at map 4, no Ryan, that's sad. No, you got to Ryan all the way, no matter what. Mango Shark, let him Ryan.
Real.
Yeah, Mango, if you're hearing this, you got to let it happen. I don't make the rules.
He'll hear it in a minute.
Yeah, true. Whenever the stream delay kicks in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Oh.
think is that gonna do it for us for you? No questions?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Okay. Anyway, once again, congratulations on the win. One minor question. I'm just curious. When do you guys plan on fulfilling the second Mount St. Mary's game?
I think that's in. I want to say that's in 2 weeks that we're doing that. I'm pretty sure it's.
I thought all
after
games had
Mary's.
to be completed by next week is the issue. But if it's agreed upon, I won't say no. That's up to you guys to figure out.
Yeah. I see. I wasn't aware of that, so I'm gonna have to figure. I don't think anybody.
Well,
on
here's
our
my
side was aware
warning.
of that,
Check it
so I'll
out.
figure that out.
Make sure you're good.
Yeah,
I
we'll
think
figure
there's
that
one
out.
extra
We'll
week.
make sure.
Okay.
Is there? Okay. Then we
That's
should
what
be fine.
Puma was telling me.
I thought there was supposed
Puma
to
was
be a
telling me on the side
makeup
of Mount
week,
for
but
that.
on the old sheet or whatever the sheet I saw, it's like all games have to be completed by like the 25th or 28th or whatever. I thought,
Yeah.
but I might be wrong. Figure it out. I'm just like prepare for that. I was just curious on like what your guys' preparation is for that, but I know you're going to take Marist first things first, and then we'll talk whether or not you win or not against Marist. We'll ask you again what you're going to be looking forward to about that game.
It'll
But,
be
yeah.
a banger.
But yeah, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on the win
course.
again. So yeah,
Thank you.
Congrats on the win.
Congrats, Vic.
Talk to you guys later.
Congrats.
Appreciate it.
have a good one.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Later.
He's gone. His username was Cork, by the way, in the chat. It was confusing me. At first, when I went to go drag him, I'm like, huh? But
Yeah,
yeah,
it was Cork. You never know.
but yeah.
Yeah.
QUINNIPIAC doing an amazing job. Like I said, I just felt like IONA was a little bit uncomfortable for that fight, but they weren't out of it. They tried their best, and honestly, they have a little less than a month compared to last week now. So like, what is that gonna? Let's just say 2 days, 21 days until LAN. You have a good amount of time to practice, so I still have some hope in Iona to pick it up. They have a good amount of time to scrim and whatnot. But yeah, MVPs, you two, Firewolf start.
Honestly, in Q, I really can give it to a lot of people. I'm gonna give it to. I assume one of us is gonna at least give it to Vic, so I will give it to. I mean, I'm just assuming that, but I will give it to Zomniscient. The Cass gameplay was really, really good. The Emre on the first map was also very, very good. and the Midtown little shenanigan as well. Not saying that, I mean that would happen with anyone on the card, I guess, but yeah, no, I think mine goes to Zom. And for Iona,
Yeah, you've been going out of order both these times.
I know, yeah, the second time in a row I picked the winning team first today. I did that with Niagara earlier. See, like, Woes is an obvious pick, but I'm gonna give it to. Actually, no, yeah, no, I'm gonna give it to Woes. I gotta surrender. Woes is gonna get it. Woes, the fights that they won, they played very aggressively with Lucio and the OC, and Woes was able to clean up, get like 3 or 4 per OC, it seemed like, in those overtime fights. So, yeah, I think Woes, and you're gonna think I'm crazy. I think Woes is another potential MVP candidate now thinking about it. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Woes.
Your turn, Dax.
So on the side of Iona, I have to agree with Firewolf. Like, Woes is just a force of nature on that Sojourn. Like every time he had OC, I was like, okay, Iona's gonna get a couple picks here and they're probably gonna win the fight. Like, he's just a guaranteed win condition. Like we were talking about with the DPS at the beginning. Like, if he has OC, that is a win condition for you guys. And then on the side of Quinny, this might be obvious from how much I was hyping him up. I got to give it to my tank brethren, Lunar, for the Reinhardt play. You're the GOAT. Making it work, even without the Lucio. You're a GOAT and a half. And the JQ performance, cracked as normal. Like, we were talking about how your Genji and your DPS were insane. You're really showing that the tank is also there as well. So, good showing on that as well.
Lunar being cracked indeed. But let me look at Iona for a second. I'm gonna oddly stray away from like probably Woes this time. Like, although yes, very much win condition, I kind of want to highlight Star. Like, I didn't really notice them that much last time, and that's probably because Crosshair kind of showed up. Woes overshadowed them every time, but Star's beats coming through to try to enable Iona was coming in at opportune times. Although they didn't find the success that they wanted to, I cannot understate that. Like, without Star, if you had like a lesser player, like, it might have been even worse for Iona. So, like, let me boost up Star for a bit. Like, keep up the good work. And like I said, they have another month. They've come in week by week, and they're getting better each time. So, improvement is what I like to see. So MVP to Star on Iona's side. And I think we're gonna, like, it's not that I don't want to say Vic, because he was a little bit popping off way too much, but I am gonna give it to Sogu this time around, because like underrated, understated, let's just say. Like, I saw a lot of random headshots coming in from her. I saw a lot of, like, I think I saw Zomniscient in like 2 shitty situations, and then kunai to the head, just absolutely coming out of nowhere to save her team, whether it was through killing the enemy team, Suzu, or just heals in general. So yeah, although Vic forced to be reckoned with, not that I'm not saying you're not MVP at this point in time, but Sogu is gonna get my MVP for this game, because we have to look at the big picture sometimes and see who is holding it down. Like,
Yeah.
yes,
It is also hard. I was gonna say, this is also hard when everyone plays well. Like, it's hard to pick one. So it's like
Vic's May, crazy, Vic Sim, classic Vic, but the May was out of nowhere and kind of blew me away. I will give you that. But Sogu, consistency across game to game, just popping off. So yeah. Sorry, Vic. Maybe Firewolf should have gave you the MVP.
I'll have to owe an apology later.
One of us is gonna pick it. Nope, none of us are gonna pick it. Oopsies.
Whoopsies.
But yeah. Yeah. Once again, Quinnipiac wins the series 3-0 over Iona, and yeah, it was kind of dominant to say the least. But yeah, any other last thoughts, you two?
Just a great showing from Quinny. Looking forward to next week.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I share the same thoughts with Dax. And I do believe I want to play Fairfield next week, so that could be an interesting match. We'll see if if that high range, if we do that game, that might be
Depends
good one,
on
potentially.
time, and when they let me
Yeah.
know, I am open to being asked and then answering whether or not.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Not that I'm saying no, like I just let me know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's gonna do it for us on the cast tonight. Once again, Quinnipiac absolutely win the series 3-0. But yeah, so good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Oh. And
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being